There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will. The song of death is sweet like a fly to the ointment. Your conscience sticks to it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungod. A fiery streak penetrates your skull.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice Canaan. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flick. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of You've been here for 3 days. Couldn't say.
You have no doubts about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Could it be because of the drinking?
She nods.
Good monologue. Could it be because of the drinking? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost
The words have already left you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. Come on, man. Freddie, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? Has the time come already? Mere minutes. I should go and prepare then. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window, a fine web of more likely a projectile than a held object. It is too large. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now a cool wind gushes in. A mirror hangs. Was this not the same Elor? Probably not. Hot water sprays from the... Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the... As you abort, you clearly have not thought this through. Behold, you have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring. You can't. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold in Forever Show. Your city. That, if it doesn't rhyme, you're out of the dazzling swirl of disco music. And the click is used to spur on a horse. Sometimes you like to... Everyone loved it. Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now. You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne cork smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stuff... It's too late. Like an image on... This fan has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend, and the blades come squeaking to a halt. You swoop up and catch. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful... If it's your friend, why an ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off. The lights are off. The fan stands still. The switch must be broken. because nothing happens. The air. There they both are, like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear. Good, they're balanced, comfy. The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. There is no answer. You hear the shower. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. The door is mute and indifferent.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague.
A bespectacled man as you approach. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the wind...
Hello, I'm Kim Kits.
You realize this is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. Your two-step...
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
No, I don't think so. We should ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you... At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepared, right. And the interviews? Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree? Mm-hmm. Sure. But did you take it down from the tree? So,
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the...
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such...
And then,
But first, we have to take it down. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve. I suppose you could...
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he...
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes, they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen... I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I can see you drank last night. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, Who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chisel. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think...
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you, with absolute...
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible. Perhaps another time. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height.
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty. Nothing so glamorous. I was a training and development manager at a rapid... You'd think it would be a safe... I was lucky. This was almost 20 years. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh...
A partner who needs you to help him get... I can assure you, without...
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. Thank you, but perhaps another time. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revachol, dear. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful... I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Nope, sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best...
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Someone more educated in...
No. I'm not an encyclopedia.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stun...
She nods, but still looks worried.
You know where we are, right? That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. The new disco dancing. Much has changed, but it is still the Speaking of history, that's right.
Her relief is palpable.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, no.
She's trying to avoid the foreigner's part.
It is quite disappointing, yes. A lot of people... Oh, dear. But we should...
She's scared now. She's...
Someone more...
No.
Of course. Then you know where we are, right? That's right. Yes, and... Revachol? The new. Much has changed. Speaking of... That's...
Her relief is...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one... Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought... Revachol is a zone of control led by an...
But they still have cops.
It is quite disappointing, yes. Oh, dear. But we should...
She's scared now.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something. Of course, sweetie, I really don't know how to explain it. You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does...
A sigh. The lieutenant
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what... Some...
No.
Of course. Then I don't... Of course.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help. Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify a security guard or worker of some sort hired by web. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing. That's us, the Revachol City.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him.
Okay, well, we are police officers. It is our job to find a killer, so that's what I intend to do. You should try it too. I'm afraid you don't know. That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know? Good. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? No.
The lieutenant nods.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glass. That's because I'm half Saolite, or quarter. It's a part of the world, officer.
Saol is a protectionist.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Zeolite.
A point of pride to him.
That's because I'm half Zeolite, or... I don't speak a word of Zeolite, and I... No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with... The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea what...
The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school, but this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes for real detective work?
The lieutenant produces his small blue... We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject.
A man in his late 20s.
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
What? I have no idea what that means. What is this, a joke to you?
Sir, I understand your concern.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to...
No, I only just got here. It was...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez?
But you still know your way around.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses... Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous...
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole... She went away because none of your...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I... No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. That period of my life is over. I have 3 cafeterias. She went away.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. Good for you. Was there something else? She went...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. What?
That's good. But there is a timetable for this investigation, dictated to us by the stages of decomposition.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this?
Oh, people are saying it. The locals, customers...
Did the debarders themselves tell...
I don't really know. I would suppose it's because...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a... What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Oh, the local...
Did the debarders...
I would suppose...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist.
No one is saying...
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Oh, excuse me.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolate...
Wow, you're...
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him! No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk. That would be ludicrous. It's just that you should arrest him. It would be wiser. He wants to...
The lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific tie. Sweat stains.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
Let's see. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Did someone order a vague, farcical reading of the law? More than one pops into your head.
But it's not inane. I just...
It is cruel of you. A man has been killed. File a request for
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station. The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them. Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead, but I'm not giving you another room. Don't thank me.
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming, but you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only... You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can try. Run some addresses in your head when you... You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Of course, through a PA by other people. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of... The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored...
There is only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a...
Why the yelling, man?
Looks like a sow descendant. A lot of sow dock workers around.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer? Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait, no. Oh, thank God, no.
The worker stares at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic...
Thank God, no.
The worker...
I do.
A little me...
Thank God, no.
The worker...
I don't.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone.
That's the name of my employer.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? We're in the middle of a strike. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in them. Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or what? We are. The workers. Okay. I guess there's also Everard.
He's in charge of the Union. He's smart. Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you. You heard what I said. Draw.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Yeah, what about it? You know, people. If someone has decided to die, if you get lucky, I might even have answers for them.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the... That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn... Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the taste.
What are you doing? We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of... Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came.
Yes?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the... This must be the infernal machine. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a... The frequency tableau lights the soft...
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know.
10-4, message received. 10-5. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a... Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes.
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite Officer Vikmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite Officer Vikmar concurs. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got...
What's going on?
Super guy.
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking...
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New Heights even...
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You don't need a...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering...
Lying? Over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. Losing his badge is bad enough.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. Send for, I hear you.
What does he want?
He's asking for money.
Is he fuck?
I don't think he...
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's...
He isn't getting a
request denied, sir. Over. He says he's...
Well, I guess he'd better crack...
Vikmar said... He said...
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many...
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your colleagues.
Let us address them now, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 50. Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins...
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar in. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Yes, I know who you are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
You told me back in the whirling. Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Yes, You absolutely. It feels like you haven't worn yours in a long, long time.
Yes, I...
This exact conversation has happened before.
Oh.
Real policemen have uniform. He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them.
No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money to have the cables to...
So the Union has a phone, and there's...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Okay. I did...
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
I didn't know I had to report it. I Terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to guard now.
57.
In the cabin, you see a metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer.
He's clearly a little protective of the pry bar, useful for opening all. The handle is robust. Weather lets you see things in it. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled.
There's no use.
Translation. We're not going anywhere. Alternative translation.
Yes? Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of some you time. This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch.